Let's further discuss this now with Karen Ortiz in New York. She is an attorney and former administrative judge at the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Thank you so much for being with us on the program. Can you share some information with us on the process that activists are now going through now that they've been held captive by Israel?
For those that have been kidnapped by Israel, what has historically happened is that they'll be taken to the prison, processed, and then given a number of options to either leave immediately or to remain for their court date. So it just depends on what option each delegate chooses. With this number of folks and with the holiday, there could be a lot of delays, and it might take a lot longer. But this is something that we were trained for, and we're ready to face as delegates.
Part of that training, surely legal action is included and expected to be taken against Israel for their unlawful actions in international waters.
Unfortunately, the U.S. government has not made Israel accountable for these kidnappings. And there are quite a lot of Americans on these boats, as well as delegates from all over the world. So what we've been trying to do on the ground crew is bring awareness and make sure our elected officials know that they have constituents on these boats, and hopefully that will move the needle. But again, historically, the U.S. really has not stopped Israel from this illegal kidnappings.
Indeed, and this mission was ultimately organized to break the siege of Gaza, but also to mobilize the international community. And we're seeing that happen as we speak in this very moment with protests unfolding in various parts of the world. How will this have an impact on governments to do more?
I think it will have a huge impact. I mean, I'm sort of later to this activist life, and I was inspired by Chris Smalls on the Hondola and his labor background. That's sort of my background too. So there's a through line, and then we start seeing through lines in all of our lives, and it's definitely more people are coming to this movement, and the politicians can't ignore it forever. I mean, on just a couple of days ago, I physically went to Senator Schumer and Senator Gillibrand's offices and hand-delivered a letter requesting and urging them to protect those on the flotilla. Now, that's something I wouldn't have done a year ago, but because there is so much more awareness and solidarity, people are starting to come out of their shells and really advocate in ways that they haven't been doing before.
Okay, Karen Ortiz, thank you so much for being with us here on TRT World and sharing that insight with us.